Sector-specific news, and the Department of Telecom has decided to slap a hefty penalty on Idea Cellular for violating cross-holding norms when the company bought in the Spice Telecom. Now, sources tell ET now that a fine of 300 crore rupees is likely to be imposed on Idea. Gauri Dwivedi joins in with further details on this exclusive story. Gauri.
Aisha, Department of Telecom is likely to send the show cause notice today late in the evening to Idea Cellular. This, of course, goes back to the entire Idea Spice deal, something that has, of course, been visited in several courts, in fact. But what Department of Telecom feels is that cross-holding norms were violated by Idea Cellular, for which they must be fined 50 crore rupees per circle is the fees, is the fine that will be imposed on Idea Cellular. It's in 6 circles. The transaction was spread over 6 circles, which is why the penalty could total up to over 300 crore rupees. That's the penalty that DOT will impose on Idea Cellular. This time around, they have included ASG's opinion before sending out a show cause notice. And the ASG opinion categorically says that principles of natural justice should not be violated. So in that sense, Idea Cellular will be given some time to really respond to the show cause notice. But DOT is quite clear. Cross-holding norms were violated. Penalty must be imposed on Idea Cellular. And remember, this is a case that has earlier, Idea Cellular has already gone to TDSAT and Delhi High Court. But DOT has all along stuck to the argument that they did not approve the merger simply because the cross-holding norms, which require that one telecom company which has more than 10% stake in a particular circle cannot own another telecom company or have stake in another company of more than 10%. And that's the norm that was violated by Idea Cellular, for which it feels it should be penalized heavily.
Okay, we can see the stock react to that story breaking right here on ET now. Gauri, help us understand this. Clearly, like you're saying, this is not the first time that a show cause notice has been issued to Idea Cellular. What's different this time around? Is there a mention of the possible penalty that is likely to be imposed, and is it backed by legal opinion?
Sandeep, a show cause notice was also sent last year in February. In fact, when DOT felt, was the first time it felt that this merger violated all conditions. After that, of course, Idea Cellular moved TDSAT and then, in fact, even moved Delhi High Court. But since then, ASG's opinion has been taken by DOT, which has all along maintained, as you pointed out, a case that has been going on back and forth for some time now. DOT has all along maintained that they did not approve the merger, even if Delhi High Court did, because Delhi High Court had only approved the merger on a very company-specific ground. And let's not forget, DOT is the licensor, and their opinion and their approval is critical for the transaction to actually go through. They did not give that time around. They still haven't given, on the same condition that cross-holding norms were violated, and for that they feel they must be penalized. They feel that this time around they have the ASG's opinion as well, so that that cannot be contested any further. But they will give Idea Cellular time to respond to the show cause notice. That just means more legal hassle really as far as Idea Cellular is concerned. But DOT is clear. This is something for which the company should be penalized heavily. 50 crore per circle was a penalty fixed by Kapil Sibal last year, and that's the penalty figure that they will impose on Idea Cellular on a per circle basis.
Okay, the stock now reacting very sharply on the back of that ET now report, down over 1.5% as we speak. Gauri Dwivedi breaking that story right here on ET now.